Good evening
Hi.
and happy Teachers' Day to you.
Same to you. Yeah, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm great. Thank you. Okay, so let's get started. I call upon our the most active teacher of our club, Miss Hema Bhatia, to take over this event. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Tarannum. So, a good evening and a warm welcome to all. I am Hema Bhatia, your MC for today's session. Welcome to today's meet on Teacher's Guide to Emotional Intelligence, that is, handling emotions for better teaching and learning. As educators, we know that our classrooms are not just spaces for academics, but also spaces where emotions, relationships, and personal growth come alive, especially when we are leading our students to communicate effectively and confidently. That's where emotional intelligence plays such a vital role. Emotional intelligence is considered essential more so in today's times where AI is influencing children to have conversations with it. What do you think, audience? Yay or a nay? You can put down your answers in the chat box. What do you think? Is emotional intelligence considered essential more so in today's times where AI is influencing children to have conversations with it? Yay. Yes, absolutely. Yes, so that is the amazing topic for today. Active Kids is a thriving community which believes in making every child seen and heard. As a teacher in Active Kids, I have always seen how students and their happiness is a top priority for us as teachers. When we show kindness, patience, and calm, we are not just teaching, we are modeling life. In nurturing them, we are while nurturing ourselves, we are building a safe and gentle space where everyone grows together. As they say, when one teaches, two learn. With that thought parked in our mind, let me now invite our founder, Ms. Tarannum Sheikh, to throw some more light and share why she chose this topic for today's session. Over to you, Ms. Tarannum.
Thank you very much, Miss Hema. Well, teachers, firstly, a wonderful Teachers' Day to you. And I know you've all had great celebrations and fun and memories all loaded during this Teachers' Day time. But believe me, this isn't it. As you are a part and family of Active Kids, we have more and beyond for you today. Let me start by telling you something that I always believe in. I'm a big believer of visualization. So whenever there is a big meeting or a high stake event, I always visualize the success of that event or that meeting. But today, I did something different. For this workshop, I thought, why not pause, think, and reflect on all those difficult times when I experienced managing my own emotions. And one thing stood out to me. In all those moments, I felt that I took a lot of time to get over it. That was the similar pattern in all of these experiences. Then I decided to reflect why. And I came to conclude it was because I lacked awareness and tools to manage my own emotions. So, as an educator and as a mother, I deeply desire that every individual must have the awareness and tools to manage our own emotions. Just like Ms. Hema mentioned, Nothing can be poured out of an empty cup. So today is the event. It's going to help you fill your own cup so you can make a difference to the lives of little ones or the children who look up to you as role models and influencers. So, Hema, to answer your question, this event is for that purpose because I would believe in empowering every parent who's present here and every teacher who is a part of today's workshop to learn and develop those practices that will help them bring in the best part of them, the best side of them to manage such a difficult moment. And to do this hard task, we have a wonderful teacher and a very humble human being. He is an emotional intelligence coach, as you all have read so many times. You've seen the flyers flowing in here and there. But one thing I want to tell you about the trainer, Mr. Joey Randon, is he always makes the learning fun. I've always seen him bringing in that uniqueness and that innovative aspect to his training. And that something stood out to me when I witnessed his session few weeks ago. So, ladies and gentlemen who are here today, stay tuned till the end because this session is going to be one of the most memorable events for you all. Please help me welcome the trainer for today and let me thank him for being here, Mr. Joey Randon. Thank you so much for doing this. Thank you. Thank you very much. On that note, I would like to give it back to the MC and see what she has next. Thank you very much and over to you.
Thank you, Ms. Tarannum. That was indeed informative. So, as Ms. Tarannum said, we are going to be sharing some wonderful insights on emotional intelligence, and we are truly honored to have with us Mr. Joey Rendon. So, let me take this opportunity to introduce him. Coach Joey Rendon, author of Dare to be a CEO, Turning Setbacks into a Life of Success, is a distinguished mindfulness and transformational coach who blends the art of public speaking with the science of human behavior. With certifications in emotional intelligence, mental health through CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, and MBCT, mindfulness based cognitive therapy, lifestyle coaching, and KHDA certified public speaking and presentation skills, holding key leadership roles as President, Desert Voices Toastmasters Club for the year 24-25, Area 7 Director, District 127, Division B 2025-2026. He equips leaders and professionals to achieve resilience, clarity, and peak performance. Guided by his life philosophy, all is well, right here, right now. Joey empowers people to embrace growth, unlock their fullest potential, and create lasting transformation in both and life and leadership. Wow, that's impressive. So, we have the speaker here with us who will be helping us explore practical ways to handle emotions, both our own and our students, to create more effective and joyful learning experiences. Before I hand over to Mr. Joey, a gentle reminder, please keep yourselves on mute during the talk. Later, I will invite questions from you and I will also ask a few on behalf of the group. So let's warmly welcome Coach Joey. Over to you, Mr. Joey.
A very good evening, everyone. Wow, Teacher Hema, you have put me on pedestal tonight, and thank you so much, of course, to our founder, our very own Coach Taranum, Wow, well done for arranging this event. Indeed, an amazing time with you, and I'm so excited. Actually, tonight I'm so excited that since few weeks when we talk about it, I'm super excited. And active kids, all is well, right here, right now, isn't it? So once again, happy Teachers Day to everyone. I hope you have a great time, mesmerizing all the things that happen being a teacher. With that note, I would like to tell a story or ask a question. How many of us, when we are young, someone have teach us about emotional intelligence? I think I was born in 1983, so you know my age. I would like to know that in that time, I will tell you, nobody talks about it, right? Nobody say how to handle your emotions. And growing up, it's so difficult because you don't have a guidance how that, the children doesn't have the guidance how to deal with the problem, that there will be a problem in your life, right? So now I think this is a life skills that needed everyone, every student. And I would like to share a story, why I came up on this as well and why I'm so passionate about it, especially a child. Why we should listen to child. I've never shared, I think, the story to our founder Taranom, but I will give you a little bit background why I'm passionate about emotional intelligence and mental health and stuff. First, I would like to share to you. It is a revelation. During when I was 12 years old, I was depressed. I was longing for love, and that's the time, the first attempt that I would like to commit a suicide. Why? Because as a child, I need love, I need compassion, I need understanding. And my parents, we are actually eight. We are eight siblings, and I'm the fourth one. So in that, if you're a middle child, no one really cares about you, right? And they have their favorite son among us eight siblings. So I must say why I'm very passionate about it. But don't worry, guys, I already overcome that. That's why I become a coach, because I wanted to guide all the people who have been in that situation. I can understand them. That's why I'm very passionate that tonight, especially teachers, it is our key role to really educate parents, to really educate our children, and even our kids that we're teaching in. It's very important. So tonight, Miss Hema, Miss Radhika, Miss Sana, Miss Zeba, Mr. Mortaza, Miss Devial, Mr. Roman, Miss Ashfia, Romana, Prasant, Mr. Favux, and Hani, and of course, Miss Taranum. I really appreciate. I love this crowd because few crowd is much better. It will be more intimate. So I'm so excited with the ride tonight. So this is like a short story why I'm passionate about it. Now let's go ahead with our first activity. Okay, I would like to have an interactive one. First, let me share my screen. Let me know if I am speaking so fast because I'm from Philippines. I look like an Indian, but yeah, I'm from Philippines. All right. I hope you can see my screen,
Yes,
everyone.
yes, we can see it. Yeah.
Great. So now, since I am a mindfulness coach as well, let's start up with a mindfulness activity. Our first mindfulness activity is for tonight. I want you to take a deep breath, all right, 3 times, just so that you will not forget that you're still breathing. You are still human and you are alive and you are here at the present moment, right? So I want you to inhale, everyone inhale. And exhale slowly. One more time, inhale. Hold a bit. And exhale. One more time, inhale. Hold. And relax. All right. So this time, because of that quick mindfulness thing, I'm sure that all of you are here. So we will not take much time tonight. I want you to focus because there will be a discussion, there will be some activity, there will be a role drama. So I want you to be a drama, an actor, and actress for tonight as well. So that will be wonderful, right? So with that, yes, I already been introduced so well. And yeah. So I would like to welcome all of you. It is a teacher's guide to emotional intelligence. Let us now how to handle emotions for a better teaching and learning as well. So this is the book that Mr. Miss Hema have shared to you as well. So let me start with this icebreaker. What happened? Hold on. All right. I want individually, if I can have at least 3 volunteers. 3 volunteers to tell us your story in 1 minute. Growing up, okay, growing up, how did your teacher treat you and how did you behave towards them? And has your perspective changed now that you become a parent or a teacher? Any volunteer in the crowd? At least 3 person? Don't be shy. I want you to be shameless tonight because this session is without judgment. No one will judge you because emotional intelligence, everyone is welcome to grow and fosters, wonderful and meaningful activity tonight. So please, I would like to have 3 volunteers. Anyone? If no volunteer, I will tell
Miss
who
Ashfia
is.
is raising her hand. Miss Ashfia wants to share.
All right, please. All right, go ahead.
Yes, Miss Ashfia, please unmute yourself and share.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Yes, please.
A very good evening to everyone. And thank you so much, Mr. Joey, for this opportunity. My
Yeah.
story in a minute, I would wrap it up, is growing up, I had an observant nature. I would observe everything around me, people, things, situations. So coming to teachers, I have noticed that the teachers of the era like 10, 15 years back, I totally agree that they lacked, emotional intelligence, empathy, how to understand the perspective of the child. I mean, for them, 10 to 20 students if they are dealing with, all of them were same and equal. Like there were lack of differentiation in them. They would not, look at them as individual students, but like a lot. So I think that somehow detaches the teacher from the effective teaching element. That's it.
All right. Wow. And how that changed your perspective being a teacher right now?
Well, being a teacher, my very first motive is that I ensure every child, no matter how many students I have in my class, usually, I tend to have a situation where I get to know that student personally and I observe how their demeanor is. And then I try to approach it in a way that it's not too threatening and they feel seen and heard. Yeah.
Well done, well done. Thank you so much,
Thank
Miss
you.
Ashfia. Next,
Ashpriya.
one
Ashpriya.
more. Ashfia, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes, Miss Hema.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Joy. This is indeed a wonderful question. So, in 1 minute, I would like to share that when we were young, when we were in school, our teachers were usually just like our mothers. The school I was studying in, and one thing that one of our teacher had mentioned was that, in school, teachers always remember either the brilliant students or the most naughtiest students. The in between ones are the ones who are not remembered so much. So, with that in mind, coming to today's generation, and of course, after becoming a mother, what I have understood is children do not know how to show their emotions. So, if they are feeling hungry, they'll either act cranky, or they'll be angry, or they will want your attention. So, yeah, so with the dialogue that I had heard from my teachers, I make it a point that I uh, look at each and every child who is there present in the class. Yeah.
All right. Wow, wonderful. At least you're not so naughty and not so, so you don't bother much of your teacher, right? Well done. All right. Great. But I have a follow-up question, Miss Hema. During your childhood days, do you dream to be a teacher?
Not as such.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. Thank you. One more, last one. Anyone would like to volunteer? Miss Sana, yeah, I saw you. Miss Sana, I saw. Miss, okay, no problem. After Miss Sana, we can have also Miss Zeba. Okay, no problem.
Yes,
Okay, go
sir.
ahead,
Thank
Miss Sana.
you. Opportunity. So, as Miss Hema very rightly mentioned, that our teachers were like our mom, but I would like to add here, mine was like a stepmom because they were very stern and they used to have very cold behavior towards the students. We could have, like, we never had the opportunity to reach out to our teachers and express what we are feeling at that moment because their major task was to come, deliver the lecture, do the lesson plan, whatever they had in store, and then tata goodbye. They never reached out to the students. They never felt what the child is feeling. They were never empathetic, we can say that. And believe me, that time I was like, if this is kind of a teacher I want to be, I never want to be a teacher then. But then slowly, gradually, the perspective changed when this modern era came up, and having teachers as colleagues. Then we realized that, okay, we don't have to be the teachers that we have had in our childhood, but we will be the role models for our students, and they will every time look up to us as the role models and being there for them whenever they need us. So this has really changed my perspective after becoming a teacher. I never want to be a teacher like I used to have in my childhood days. Thank you.
Wow, well done. I think I can relate to your story because that's the, because as a public school in the Philippines, we used to have around 40 to 50 students in one classroom. So it's quite huge. And of course, the teacher is don't have enough time to address all the things. We must understand that as well. But yeah, looking at becoming more intelligent in our emotion and how to approach kids. I think even before, not all the sorry, even before, not all the teachers, I guess, know the story of every student. I think it's very important that we know our student, even their family, their what is the culture of their family is very important so that we may able to really address the need of each child. That's very important. Well, Miss Anna, thank you for so much for sharing your story. That's wonderful. Yes, now Miss Zeba, over to you. You can unmute yourself, please.
Yes, hello everyone. So my story is kind of a little bit different because I just changed my school when I was in second standard, and as a second standard child going into third standard, everything is already been done with those students. Like they are already familiar, and for me it was a new thing, new campus. And as Miss Sana told that not everyone has a good teacher in their childhood. Even same like, yeah, even I faced the step thing, step family behavior in that school. But out of 15 teachers, there were just one teacher who genuinely understood me. I am very extrovert personality, and I was like, I want to take part in this. I love to take part in that. But those handful students, the brighter ones, the topper ones, who always used to get that opportunity. So one time I argued also, like, why is not we are not getting, just because I have come from third standard, that's why I'm not getting. So nobody used to talk like emotional, lacking that emotionality is where I felt very much extremely sad I used to feel. So then that one teacher really understood my nature, and then she got me up into this, and then she helped me through this. And then she took me into the annual function, then I was the host. And then in ninth standard I got that opportunity. From third to ninth I used to face this. So in ninth standard, I realized, and I'm also very observant person. I used to see how teacher used to dress up so beautifully and the glow in them, the this and that. But when it came to behavior, I used to dislike to become teacher. As it was my dream since childhood, but those behavior used to somewhere push me down. No, no, don't want to become teacher. But luckily, I'm so happy that I never changed my mind. I tried to improve things, and today in this era, I realize that how emotional intelligence takes place as an important role to understand each and every child out there. Like no matter what, even if the child is topper or the failure or the mediocre, it's like you have to understand each and every student. And one more thing I have learned, that understand the student by their name.
all 32 students name you should know. Like, you are this, you are that. You should not say, hey, you get up, you are very weak student, get up, or this. No, don't label them. So this is the one thing I learned about this generation, which is quite good, and we are helping each other in healing. What, like Miss Sana said, that things have changing. Be the change you want to see, not the change which you lack in your childhood. So yeah, I'm doing my best. This is my story. Thank you.
Wow, and very nice. Thank you for openly sharing your story, Ms. Zeba. That's wonderful, very inspiring. And I think you got like different perspective on how we grow up. I think I want to ask a man to step up. Mr. Mortaza, are you able to talk or share your story as well?
Yes, good evening, sir. And I'm truly
Yes.
glad that for today's mindfulness session and emotional intelligence. Sir, before sharing my story, sir, I'm working here as a French teacher and active kid since the past 6 years. And I too faced a lot of challenges in my childhood. I wasn't able to communicate clearly what I would like, from as far as the teachers are concerned. And I was quite shy and introvert as a child, and I faced a lot of challenges in taking part in various extracurricular activities which happen in school. For example, singing and dancing. So I'm a singer by the way as well. So I couldn't really approach the teachers in order to take part in extracurricular events. But now, as I started growing up, I realized that it is important to fight for yourself, to fight for your rights, and that helped me take the initiative. And then I was able to participate, when I came in 8th standard, I was able to participate in a vernacular singing competition which was organized by my school, and I won the 3rd place in that. So this really helped me, going through these challenges. It really motivated me that I too should become a teacher in order to help the students to stand up for themselves. And that's the reason why I'm a teacher today. And I believe it's our responsibility as a teacher, to not just empower but to inspire the students and to encourage them to do what they love doing. So that's the reason why I'm a teacher today.
Wow, you see that? Very quick one, but a powerful story. And later on, if we still have time, I want to have a sample of your song, a rendition of a song at the end, right?
It would be really an honor for me if yes, definitely, sir. Yeah.
All right, great. So, coming back to the story as well, during the high school, I can relate to you, Mr. Murtaza. I was really very shy. I feel that, I have a very low self-esteem. I am very black. I feel that I'm so ugly. All right. So I can understand that you're saying that no one cares about you, but we have to really get that opportunity. So since we are also very poor, I grew up in a very poor family because we are siblings of 8. So that's why in the book, I don't know if Mr. Ranam have read already, but my story, since when I was 9, I was out in the house already. So I was in the other house helping people to feed pigs and the chickens and stuff like that. And I am very kind of shy person as well, but since I'm thinking of money, I have to give money for my parents so that my another siblings, especially the younger ones, can eat something. So what I did, every competition I joined singing, dancing, crawling, whatsoever, stuff like that. As long as their price, I will go for it. So that builds my confidence as well. So going back, there is some student, there's some pupils that really need, a keen understanding of. They must be like such a talent, like Mr. Mortaza. Maybe some of us also have more even talents than him and even me. But we keep quiet because that's Miss Heba saying that only this people who are in the top notch have the opportunity, right? And no one cares about the mediocre ones. So wow, I feel wow. I think we can end now the coaching session. We can end now. Yeah, very good story. Wonderful. Okay, great. Now let's proceed with the next one. So I would like to what happened to my slide? I would like to talk about what is emotional intelligence. Okay. So emotional intelligence is the ability to understand emotions in yourself and others. Sorry for the mistake. If it is your ability to recognize and understand emotions in yourself and others, and ability to use this awareness to manage your behavior and relationships. So it is very important that you know what is within yourself and how can you become aware and use that as a tool. I will explain that further anyhow. So this is like the general information regarding emotional intelligence. Okay. So when a student misbehave, what is your first reaction? It can be anger, stress, patience, or humor. So if you have any students who have misbehaved, what is your first reaction? Anyone? Pick one.
Patience.
Among all four.
Patience is the first thing that
Patience.
really.
Patience.
Patience. So we have so much
The
vote
third
for
one.
patience. No one did the humor thing.
Later on, humor.
All
Like a
right. Yeah,
transfer.
I know.
Patience, then humor.
Okay, great. So we have different reactions when a student misbehave, right? It also depends on our biases and how we do approach things, because of how that's how we grow up. So the approach and the reactions usually depends on what is our biases. Biases means these are the things that we growing up, the influence that is someone, like for example, if you are coming from a family who are not judgmental, you tend to really have patience. But if you are in a stressful family or people who have anger or stress, then definitely that will be your first reaction as your biases. Okay. So now we will have this option. A teacher who lose patience should shouted, then the class became a tense. Tama? All right. Everyone will tell like, okay, you, why you're not listening? How, by the way, how many of us growing up, because I experienced growing up, there's a chalk. I don't know if this is the traditional school, right? In a traditional school, you have your blackboard. Now it's green board. And then you will have that chalk. How many of you have been thrown a chalk by your teacher? I saw Miss Ana. Miss Ana, you experienced that too, right? Yeah, even me as well. Growing up, like we're talking so much and all stuff like that. And the teacher, even the eraser, it flies to your head, right, Miss Emma? So yeah, so this kind of understanding that we need to understand. If a teacher, what will happen? Then of course the classroom become tense as well. What if? What if? Let's compare it to a teacher with the one who paused, breath, and responded calmly. The class what? Stayed engaged. Sorry about my slide, right? So we become composed. When we compose, the reaction of the students will depend on how we deliver, correct? How do we say it? How do we do the action thing? The children respond it accordingly. So that is how the emotional intelligence played in this rule. When there's some problem within your student, you make sure that what? The first one is you have to pause. Don't react directly. You have to pause, take a breath. Maybe it's around 3 seconds. Number one, you count 1, 2, 3, and that's the time you can think clearly and then respond calmly to the students. It's very important. It's one of the tools that even not only on the classroom, even in our relationship, when there is a fight between the husband and wife or the brother or sister or in a relationship, you have to really pause, because you know what? When we began to react to everything rather than responding, then there is always a reaction to it as well. So for example, if your husband or your student, if your co-teachers is mad at you as well and they shouting each other, what will happen? We shout each other because our heart feel apart. That's why we are shouting, because we feel our heart is distance, right? We are distant to each other. Now, our key insight on this lesson that I've shared is emotions are contagious in classroom. A teacher's emotional state often sets the atmosphere for the whole lesson. All right. So you are what? You are, as a teacher, you are a thermostat. We call it thermostat. You are the one who uh, makes sure that the classroom, if you want to set the tone, you are the one that set the tone, not the student. So when you feel happy, I have a teacher when I was young. She's always happy when, when she's coming at school. So we feel also happy, like the joy as well, right? So you can feel that emotion, you can feel that energy with these people. So make sure that you do that as well in your classroom, right? Even I know it's an online, most of the people also they're online, but still they can see your emotions on the screen. So it's very important, right? Okay, great. Next, I would like to introduce to you Daniel Goldsman for emotional intelligence domain that is actually composed of two major, we manage it, we call it two major thing. That is the personal competence and the social competence. Under the social or under the self-competence, I will share with you. Number one, the for emotional intelligence, it's called self-awareness. Self-awareness is under personal competence. It is recognizing your emotion state. For example, I feel frustrated because I wasn't prepared for the question. I was not prepared for the issue of the child or whatsoever that you can encounter. All right. That's self-awareness. You recognize first the state of your emotion. Second is self-management. Self-management is choosing a productive response. Instead of yelling, taking a deep breath before responding. So it's very important that self-management is choosing a productive response. You manage it. Like for example, you are not yelling at student because you take a deep breath and relax before responding. Now, we have the social awareness. The fourth one is social awareness, understanding what is your students feel. Recognizing maybe this child have anxiety and a shy student before an oral recitation. People don't want to respond because they are afraid maybe their answer is wrong, maybe the teacher will scold them if the answer is not right. So that is social awareness. The last one is relationship management. Building trust through empathy and fairness. Example, talking to a disruptive student privately instead of embarrassing them. I think it's very important, teachers. Even me, I don't want my mother or my teacher to embarrass me in front of many people. I think it's very important that you can talk to them privately, right? Or maybe after the class, if it's in Zoom after the class, okay, Steven, you can stay a bit and I would like to talk to you after the class. So we should, know how to manage relationships so that you can build that empathy and fairness to the student. How many of us can relate to this? How many of us don't want to be, yes, Miss Radika, we don't want someone will talk about bad about you in front of many students, right? So it's very important that we keep children secure and safe by not telling them or embarrassing them in front of the teachers or in front of other students or in front of anyone. I think it is very important. Even me, I feel like instead of recognizing or respecting teachers, I tend to hate my teacher if she gonna do that, right? So it's kind of embarrassing and also difficult for children to manage that kind of emotion. So yeah, now let's move on to our key insights. The key insights in this lesson is that when teachers practice emotional intelligence, they model healthy emotional management for students. You are not only managing your own emotions, but you are managing the children's emotions. So that's very important as well. Okay. So I would like to have a real scenario and case study. And after that, what you're going to do, we will have a role play about this. Okay. So the scenario example, a student refuses to participate in a group work and distract others. Do you have any kids tend to do that? Don't want to participate to the discussion and they don't care. Instead, they keep bugging the teachers or other kids as well. I think in physical setup, there will be lots of scenarios in this situation, right? Now let's picture it out and in online. Of course, in online as well, we can be distracted by if the kids are opening the microphone and shouting to the microphone and cameras as well, right? Now, so this is now how do we apply that for emotional intelligence? Okay, in this scenario, this is the fourth step. What you're gonna do? Number one, self-awareness. What you're gonna do in self-awareness? The teachers what? Acknowledge first, I feel frustrated right now. So you acknowledge yourself. You have to name it. I feel bad. I feel mad. You have to name it because if you can name that emotion, you can tame that emotion. You understand? Are you with me? Okay, great. Next, self-management. So the teacher now what? The teachers poses and avoid immediate what? Immediate confrontation to the student. So this is the time that you poses. Take a deep breath of 3 seconds before you respond to the student. Number 3, social awareness. The teachers considers what? Maybe this student feel excluded or insecure. So these are the thinking that we should consider. Maybe this kid is what? Maybe this student have some problem or feel insecure. Now, what you're gonna do in relationship management? In relationship management, the teachers approaches calmly. I notice, John, that you're not joining in the group discussion. Is there something bothering you? Right? So you feel what? You feel empathetic. You feel the student is secured. And also, the student feel important. Correct? So if we're gonna use the 4 types of, or the steps of emotional intelligence, it's very easy to what? To communicate and to foster relationship with our kids. Are you with me? You understand now? Great. Do you have any questions so far? Let me know, guys, if you feel that the discussion is fast. Or if you have any questions, please unmute yourself and ask question. Okay. Great. So now the exercises. I want to pick a role players. So one plays the teacher and one is the student. Okay. What we're gonna do? For example, I will stop the slide for now. All right, now it's a roll time playing. I think I'm Miss Divyal. Can I ask you? Miss Divyal and who else? Who wants to volunteer? Miss Zeba. I think they are the younger generation. I think they can understand better. Okay. I want you both to perform. Miss Divyal, you should be the student. You're mad, you're angry, right? And then Miss Divyal, you're gonna use the 4 types of competencies, okay, that we have discussed. And that Miss Eva, you can do that, all right? That's the role player. Now we can spotlight both of them. Can we? Can we spotlight them?
So, sir, just to ask a question, I would be the student who is troubling Miss Seva, correct?
Yes. Like
Yes.
you don't want to participate, like you are nagging someone's, on the next door, something like that. So I want both of you to do that, okay? So ready, Miss Divyal?
Yes.
Ready, Miss Seba?
Yes, sir.
All right, let the role play begin. You put some drama, okay? Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, good morning, dear students. I hope you are doing well. Is anything bothering you, Miss Divil? I'm saying, is anything bothering you, Divil? Okay. Okay, so I have a good news today. We are going to organize an inter-school competition skit.
Why?
So,
Why are we going to organize an inter-school competition, ma'am?
why we won't? We should. Like, so that you can participate
What's
and
the use
win
of
and
it?
get certificates. What's the use of it? Oh, my dear child, you should take part and you will understand. Come on, shall I write your name?
No, I don't want to participate in anything. Please, just leave me alone.
Is everything okay?
I don't want to talk to you about it.
Okay, then let's have lunch together. You come with the tiffin box. I want to see what you have got. And even I have got biryani for you today. Not for you, like for me,
I
then I
did
can
not
share with you. Yeah.
I did not get a tiffin and I do not like biryani at all.
Oh no. Okay, I'll order you something, whatever you like. But you come and meet, okay? I'll wait for you. If you'll not come, then see, I'll be very sad. Okay, I'm
I
waiting.
don't
Bye bye. Okay, so now it's the lunchtime, and let's hope for the best if the dear child, is coming to me or not. I think she will understand if she'll not come, then I'll be very sad. So let's see if she cares. Devil, you will come, right? Okay, chalo. So I'm
All right, well done, well
okay.
done.
Wait, okay. So we are
Nice
eating.
drama, nice role player. All
And
right,
look who is
one
coming.
more role players. Can we give them a round
Yeah.
of applause, please?
Miss Seva tempted me with biryani and it is my favorite food. And it was so difficult to say that it is not my favorite.
And still you said no. The rebellion. Okay, thank you,
Okay,
sir.
okay. Before we ask another person, let's see. They have used the 4 competencies. Anyone? I will share the screen again and look at it. Hold on. Okay, how does it goes? Okay. Did Miss can someone check if they did this 4 competencies effectively? Miss Hema?
What I observed, uh, it started with social awareness and relationship management.
Okay. So the self-awareness doesn't apply?
Uh, that I think was missing. Yeah.
All right. Anyone? Did you observe as well?
Yes, I second that with Hema. Yeah. There was a lot of
Okay.
social
All right.
awareness and relationship management. Yeah.
Okay. Great. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'll stay put the slide over there, and let's ask volunteer, and then you go through step by step. Okay. I want Mr. Mortaza. Can you do that? And Miss Radhika. So, who wants to be the student and who wants to be a teacher?
Sir, I'll be the teacher.
Who? Who's that? Miss Heba.
Mr. Murtuza, we want you to be the student, please. It's an audience request.
All right. Okay, fine.
Oh
Great.
my God.
Yes.
Okay. Shall I remove the screen so we can see you?
Yeah. That will be better. Okay.
Okay.
Mr.
So
Murtuza,
picture
student,
this.
Miss Radhika, teacher. Yeah.
Picture this 4, okay, 4 competencies in your mind, and then do it, okay? All right, let me stop share. I like this drama. Guys, all the best, guys.
Thank you.
Spotlight. Spotlight, please.
Good morning, ma'am.
Hello, good morning, Murtaza. How are you today?
I'm doing good, ma'am.
Amazing. What a pleasant and wonderful day we have today. What were you doing earlier? What did you do yesterday?
Ma'am, yesterday I was playing a video game, on my PlayStation.
Wow, did you enjoy?
Yes, I enjoyed, ma'am. I enjoyed a lot. I play every day, almost like 2 hours every day.
Okay. Amazing, amazing. So,
Hold on, cut.
even I had a wonderful day.
Hold on, cut. Mr. Mortaza, you shouldn't be a well-behaved student. You should be the craziest student so that,
Yes.
okay, you make problem with Miss Radhika. Okay, I don't want you to be a very good child. This time you like, I don't want mom. I don't want like something like that. Okay, so I want you to be a crazy student. Okay, and then Miss Radhika will help you address it. Okay, and using the emotional intelligence. Okay, shall we
Yes.
do that?
Sir, what is the
Clarify.
scenario, if I may ask? So
Wait,
what is the
wait, wait,
scene?
wait,
What
wait.
is the scenario?
Wait, Mr. Anom, you have some
Yeah, I
clarification?
had a doubt. Yeah, I'll just help Mr. Murtaza. This is this classroom scenario. You are a student and the
Okay.
misbehaved student, and Miss Radhika will try to manage you using the four steps that are
Okay, so
taught
I
to you.
can see, for example, I don't feel like doing geography, I don't feel like doing
Correct.
maths. So
You
can
show
I say like that?
disinterest,
Yeah.
you show a negative attitude towards work.
Okay,
She's going
okay.
to handle you. Okay.
Okay,
And
fine.
Mr. Joey, just a clarification. Radhika should express that she's going through all the four stages, right? The first is
Okay.
the
Yes.
self-awareness. You need to say that I feel frustrated about this to the audience, isn't it?
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thinking in the mind,
Okay.
not saying it out loud, right?
I have to use
Yes.
frustrated or any emotion can work here, ma'am. So
No, I'm giving an
any emotion
example.
can, suppose,
Correct.
okay, okay.
Try to process according to the steps because that's how should it flows. So what you're gonna do, you are the one like, good morning class, good morning everyone, and today we are studying about history and something like that. And then Murtaza is not
Yes,
listening
then
to
I can
you.
say,
He's
sir, ma'am, I do not
talking,
want to
he's
study
shouting.
history today. I just get very frustrated when history comes. I have to mug up all the answers and everything I don't want to do.
Okay, let's start.
All right. Okay, role play
Okay.
starting now. Ready, go. Miss Radhika, go.
Miss Radhika, you're the
Good
teacher.
morning, Murtaza. Good morning,
Ma'am,
Murtaza. How are you
ma'am,
today?
I'm not feeling well today, ma'am. I don't feel like studying.
It is a wonderful day. I'm feeling wonderful, and we are going to do numeracy today. Are you excited for it?
No, no, ma'am, not at all. I don't want to study. Can you give me some fun activity to
Hmm,
do?
fun? Of course. Let's play one game. Can we do that?
No,
Can we
I
sing a
want to
rhyme?
play. No, I want to. I want to. Can you help me? Can you take me to the PlayStation? I want to play a video game. My favorite video game.
Oh my God. Let me think. Can we try? Can we do one thing? Like we can take this rhyme first, a numeracy rhyme first, and then we can play a video game.
No, no, no.
Then
I
I can
don't like
allow you for
nursery
that.
rhyme. I don't. No, 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 no. Please. But I want to.
No, no,
You
it
give
is
me a
something
PlayStation. I want to play first, and then I will leave you. Otherwise, I will not do.
different. So, Murtaza, I would like to ask you why you are feeling like that. You want to play a game. Why do you want?
Ma'am,
You don't want
yesterday
to
there was a
study.
lot.
Can you
Ma'am,
tell me?
there were so many periods. There was a lot of homework to be done yesterday. Ma'am, I was very frustrated. I don't feel like doing anything today, ma'am.
Please, Murtaza, I know, I understand there was lots of homework, but now you don't do it, na? It will continue, and you have to do so much work tomorrow also. Try to understand from a teacher's point of view too, na, please. I would request you. Yes?
Please,
Can
you
we
tell
do it
them.
together?
I don't give me so much homework. Then it becomes a lot of burden. I want little homework every day. Then I will do whatever you tell me to.
Okay, I will help you out. Don't worry, Murtaza. After the class is done, you come and meet me. We will have one special treat for you, and then we can have homework done, and then we can have also a video game done. Can we do that?
Okay, you get biryani for me. I love to have biryani in lunch, and then I will see you. Okay.
Okay,
All
I'll make it
right.
tomorrow. See you.
See you.
All right. I think too much biryani request tonight. Yeah. Well done. Well done. Can we give them a round of applause, please?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. So I think Mortasai is won best actor for tonight, right? Okay.
Oh my God.
So any reflection to Miss Radhika, did she use the forced competencies? Anyone? Miss Roman, can I ask you, please?
Hello, sir. So actually, the first one, she didn't denote it, but she was looking like she has become a little frustrated. But and the next, she tried to understand her student situation also, and the last one also, she tried to maintain a relationship with him.
Okay, does everyone agrees?
Yeah.
All right. So if I'm gonna apply the 4 competencies with Mortaza, I will say in my mind, what kind of student this today? What's happening? I feel so frustrated. Why he keeps on wants to do the online thing and online thing. So that's running in my mind, right? That's the first step. Second, I have to take a deep breath. Okay, relax, Joey. Okay. So you manage your emotion and then you respond. Mortaza, you apply the next step. Mortaza, why do you think you feel that you would like only to have the online gaming? Okay. Why you don't want to study? So these are the questions that you have to do. Okay. And then assure them at the end. Okay. At the end, you can assure them that, okay, let's go have a lunch and let's talk more about it. Okay. So that's also your call to action at the end. But anyhow, you get the idea how the 4 competencies is being applied, right? Okay, give a round of applause to our role players. Well done, well done. Okay, let's go ahead. We have a few minutes left. I think I love the role player more than this. Okay, let's go on. So we have the activity. Now the teaching tools teachers, okay? The emotional pause, this the tools that you have to do is 3 seconds rule. Before you respond to a student, silently count 2, 1 to 3, short pause, interrupt, impulsive, reaction. That's what you're gonna do. That's the tools. Number 2 tools, reframing thoughts. Instead of this student is disrespectful, you reframe it. This student is showing stress in their own way. Okay, that's how we look at it. We have the different perspective rather than why this student is so disrespectful, right? So you reframe your thought. This student is showing stress in their own way. Why do you think the students is stressed out, right? This reduces judgment and opens empathy to the student. Okay, you got me? Next. Number 1, the third tool that you can apply is teachers journaling. What you're going to do is you do your journal. Okay? End of day question. When did I lose, okay, patience today? What triggered it? And how could I handle it better tomorrow? So this is like a journal that you're gonna write. I know it's tedious, but if you're gonna do this, if something like bothers you, then you journal it. If I will, I must say, you will journal derailers. We call it derailers. You can journal if it's more than 30 minutes triggering on your mind. If the thoughts keep on bothering you in 30 minutes, you can do that journaling. Okay, you address what is how that triggers you and how could you handle it better. Okay, that's third tool that you can use. The fourth tool is emotion thermometer or a classroom tool. Student and teachers rate emotions from 1 to 5. How many of us are stressed out as a part of the class? So you can what? You can know what's happening within the classroom. They feel emotionally drained. They feel so stressed. They are happy. You can rate their emotions. Okay. So help teachers adapt teaching method based on what? Classroom emotional climate. Okay. Got it? Now the key insight is simple emotional intelligence tools help teachers manage their stress and better connect with student. I hope that 4 strategies as well. I hope that you got that as well. Okay, get some message. Um, all right. Now let's go back to the next one. Oops. Okay, let's do the reflection and action plan now. Okay, why my slide is jumping? So write down 1 common emotions you feel while teaching. You feel stress, joyful, or you have irritation. Number 2, 1 strategy you will use to handle it differently. Okay? And then what you're gonna do, guys, is very important to have an accountability in your in this active kids community. Do you have any accountability partner? accountability partner is very important. Why? It's very important that there's someone who's checking on you. All right. Of course, aside from your founder, that I know for sure she is checking on everyone. I must say that you find someone that will help you track your emotion as well as a teachers. So it's very important that you have accountability partners. If you have some issues, it can be from your student. Then what you're gonna do? You write down one common emotion you feel like you. If you see this child, if this child is doing something, you feel troubled, you feel triggered, you write down those irritation, and then one strategy that you will use to handle it differently, or what you're gonna do, you pause, reframe, on do the journaling, and then what you're gonna do, share that on. It might be in a Miss Taranom or to someone that that you want to be accountable. Okay, you get me? All right, great. Now I think we're coming to the end. Okay. Our insight now is to self-reflection empowers teachers to take small, actionable steps that create big changes in classroom dynamics. It's very important using those emotional tools so that you can empower yourself so that you may able to overcome those stresses. I know because, teachers, you are not only what? Taking care of your students, you're taking care. If you have kids, you're taking care of your kids, you're taking care of your siblings, you're taking care of your husband, and then you have cooking, you have all of these things, right, as a mother and as a teacher. So it's very important that you have someone where you can share your emotions. I think it's very important that there's someone that you can be accountable. Okay, great. You have any questions so far? If not, we'll move on. Thank you. Okay. So emotions, we are at the end of our slides. Emotions are not your enemy. When you manage them, they become a powerful tool for teaching. This is very important. So you apply one emotional intelligence technique in your very next class, okay? So what we have done today, you keep on practicing it so that you may able to what? You may able to apply it and it becomes your habit. So if today opened your eyes, imagine what a full of emotional intelligent teachers development program can do for your career and your students as well. It's very important, right? Imagine that you will become what? You will become empathetic, you will become more less judgment and less stressful, not only for the student but for yourself as well. Okay? So I think I will be ending this. In the quotation says, the best teachers don't just teach subjects. They teach students how to handle life. Imagine you are creating a next generation of student, a next generation of person, and emotional intelligence is the bridge to this best teachers practice. You get me? So I salute all of you teachers. You have this purpose that you are going to hand over how emotional intelligence being passed to the next generation so that they may able to handle the stress, the emotions, and they may able to become the best version of themselves. So teachers, you are not just shaping lessons, you are shaping lives, and every emotion you manage, every moment of empathy you show becomes a lasting lesson for your students. Emotional intelligence is not just about handling stress, it's about modeling resilience, compassion, and growth for the next generation. You become what? You become a role model. Ma'am Zeba is so cool. She's like, wow, amazing. Miss Radhika is so fantastic. I have one teacher during my grade 6. She have, when she walks on the school, she have that kind of pose like no one has. Like the posing, like walking like a model. I told myself, I want to be like her. When I walk, like I have that confidence. I have that vibe when I walk. So you will have that role model from your teacher as well. So become a role model for your next student or the next generation. Cool. I would like to remind you, if you lost track of your passion, this is the time that you go back to your passion. Your first love when you are teaching, when you feel discouraged, when you feel so stressed about teaching, about your career, go back. You are shaping lives of the next generation. Go back to your passion. Go back to your first love of teaching. All right? So That will end tonight. So if you want, I would like also to offer, like, after this 1 hour, if you want to dig deeper, also you can connect with Miss Taranom for the next. We can do some additional workshop. But if you want to dig deeper, I offer also the program, one-on-one coaching and stuff like that. And I want you to connect with me. You can screenshot this, or you can share you can follow me on the different social handles. And yes, if you're in India, I encourage everyone to please purchase my Dare to Be a CEO. This more cheaper in India compared here in Dubai. Yeah, so you can. I've shared my life story, and I've shared how I overcome life's struggles as well. And now I am very passionate about doing the emotional intelligence campaign. I will have an emotional intelligence campaign in the schools here in Dubai. I will be starting that on Bavan School. So I already talked with their vice principal. And yes, if you have, you would like to have some more sessions as well on the tidbits of different types, I can go back as well for you guys. So you just let me know. But if you want to have a one-on-one coaching on this aspect, I am also ready. Okay. So with that, I would like to thank Toastmaster. I would like to thank. I told Toastmaster because we have been met in Toastmaster. Our founder, Mr. Ranum. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. But don't worry, guys. Wait, I still have time. I think we have few minutes time. Toastmaster Taranom, Mr. Ranom, can we ask Mr. Mortasa to sing us one song before we end? Or maybe one song, and okay, one song, and after that we'll have Q&A, right? Do we have Q&A before this? Or you can share your key
Yes.
takeaways. You can share your key takeaways before we end. Mr. Murtaza, can you sing us one
Sure.
fantastic, amazing
Mr.
song?
Joy, if I may interrupt, yes, we would
Yeah.
like to hear from Mr. Murtaza. That's like a ritual. Whenever we have a meeting or something, we will make Mr. Murtaza sing. So we are all aware of this. Before
Yeah.
he takes on the stage, if we can have the Q&A being
Okay,
conducted
that
so
will be
that we
great.
don't miss out on the key things that we want to ask. And
Yes.
followed by that, we can have Mr. Murtaza in. Okay. So,
I'm
I
ready.
like to call Miss Hema to conduct this segment along with the trainer. Miss Hema, over to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Taranum. That was an amazing, insightful, and an informative session from your end, Mr. Joey. I must say, during my 1 minute icebreaker activity, you asked me whether I wanted to be a teacher. So here I would like to share, I wanted to be a psychiatrist. Yes, so more or less, somehow I landed up here. But yes, one thing the first question I would like to ask is emotional intelligence and emotional quotient, are they one and the same thing?
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, we called it, initially, and the latter term is that emotional quotient, emotional, what they call this, emotional intelligent. We have now the emotional intelligence is the skills, and now the AQ is the emotional. The new word, actually, it was introduced by Daniel Goleman. We called him the father of the emotional intelligence, because emotional quotient is like the competencies. But this emotional intelligence is the four core things that we have studied tonight, and it's just an introduction. Actually, there will be a part about how the brain works as well. So how the neuroscience works within the emotional intelligence, and you may be able to understand. So yes, emotional quotient, emotional intelligence is the same.
Okay, okay, that was insightful. Can I invite the teachers and the parents and the other guests who have joined us if you have any questions?
Well, to go forward. Yeah. All right. Ma'am, you may
Yep.
go.
No, go ahead, Ashwin. No worries. I'll go
Well,
after
I
you.
don't have any question, but I would really thank Mr. Joey for giving this key takeaway that I just noted down in my notebook, and it's especially helpful. I think it'll be helpful for all the teachers, that whenever you feel overwhelmed, you're losing track in your career, you're so much stressed, always go back to your passion and remember what you are doing and what the purpose of your work is. So, like little, it's just a one liner, but it really unties certain knots in your mind. So, yes, that was a key takeaway for me, a major one, I would say. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Ashfia. Well, Mr. Joy, I have a question. We do feedback session online since we are an e-learning platform. We conduct one-on-one feedback session with individual students and the teacher, the coach of that student. And in most meetings, I'm present so that I also understand the feedback from the parent as well. So a lot of times, I happen to ask this question to myself, that should we allow the student of that parent to be there during that feedback session? Because what happens is we're going back and forth on the child's, not just the strengths, but also a lot on areas of improvement. And kids being so impressionable that they are going to absorb the negative faster than the positives, especially when the parents speak. They highlight more of the negative in the child and less of the positive, that, oh, she doesn't listen to me, she is very shy, she's introverted, she shies away from speaking in public. And I think these statements becomes the child's vocabulary later, that I'm shy, I'm introverted, I'm not strong enough. And I'm a believer that it shouldn't happen. So do you think this is the right way, that we ask the child to be excused during this feedback meeting, and then have one-to-one meeting with the parent?
Okay. Thank you so much. I think that's very crucial in your feedback. As I've mentioned, that first we should really educate the parent, because educationing or making the parents aware of what we're gonna do, why we have this evaluation, why we have this feedback, what is your role as a parent and what is my role as a teacher, and how we can come to a conclusion where we can help the student grow and foster their growth. So I must tell first, the first step I think is that we should have the general meeting for this to the parents. We have to educate them how to become a good parents, or how to, even this emotional intelligence also can help the parents as well dealing with their kids, because indeed all the parents are tend to highlight negativity rather than highlighting, that's why as parents I would like always to advise that we should have this one: higher your appreciation and lower your expectation. So I'm leaving this in principle, that when we tend to do high on the appreciation part and lower expectation, even the kids also will have they will have the space to grow and feel empathy. They feel that they are being helped on how they can grow better. So I think the best thing is that we should let out the student. Okay, this is also my practice during my teaching time in my elementary days, is that I would like always to talk to the parents personally and without the kids hearing the feedback, because the conversation might really affect the student. So it's very important that you leave the student, talk to the parents, and then you also educate the parents well. You highlights what is your role. You are you as parents is what? You and your kid is a team. Meaning, you are in the same page. You should not quarrel. You should not tell bad things about each other. Instead, you encourage and foster each other's growth as well. So, but also they should be really honest on the as the parent. They should be honest to you as a teacher, because you teacher is accountable as well. And then you teacher, you should not tell the negativity to the students. But I think you can say, I think just similar to our feedback in Toastmaster, I must say that we can tell, Divyal, you are really, your teacher said this, that you're growing, but somehow your teachers told me as well that you have to improve in this aspect. So how can I help you in this aspect? So you can use that emotional intelligence process so that you may able to address the problem of the kids. I think this is where we can connect the emotional intelligence on that scenario. I hope I answered the question well.
Got it. Thank you very much. That's helpful. Can we take one last question from the group? Yes, Ms. Radhika.
Thank you, ma'am and sir, for this opportunity. And I would like to ask question in some different way. Like I am a mother and I'm also a teacher in school, but I would like to ask, like, my daughter faced this problem in her school. Like, teacher was not behaving well when she was in, now she is in second grade. Her, and when she was in first grade, her teacher was quite good, appreciative, and everything. But now when she came in second grade, she finds difficult with that teacher. It's almost 3 months, sir, and she is not able to gel up with the studies and even become cranky. So how to handle such kids and how to deal with such teachers, how to reply them or how to make them, bring some change between them so it can work. Because my daughter is not like it is not like she's very introvert, she doesn't open up easily, so it would like difficult, it becomes difficult for me too. Can you
Mm.
yes,
All right.
thank you.
Thank you for that question, Ms. Radhika. I think first, we can apply emotional intelligence to the teacher and the student. Okay, so actually, there is a guide on how we can do the emotional competencies. There's questionnaires on that, all the stuff. To address all of this emotion, we have the emotional competence answer sheets that we may able to answer, and then we may able to give the solution by depending on what is the result. But yes, on direct approach, I must say that first you have to apply emotional intelligence tool to the teacher as well. First, let's ask her what's her story, why she become like that, right? Why she is not passionate or something like that. So, and then you share honestly the feedback from your, as a parent, the feedback that from your kid. My kid becomes like this, becomes like that. So, I would like to have a conclusion where we can work together, making sure that both of you are working in the same page. Like you are not attacking her, all right? So the approach should not be attacking her. The approach should be, okay, ma'am, maybe ma'am, how are you? Like, I would like to know. I have first, of course, you have to visit and know the story, the background. Again, you have to ask where is she coming from? Like, why the attitude is like that? Why the teaching? How does this teacher or mindset? We have to know her mindset as well. So being able to understand people, that's the second thing, no? Social awareness. We must apply social awareness to this person. Why she is acting like that? Why she is, and then you ask also your child, why, what do you think? Why you are not like before your teacher? Since your teacher is appreciative and now your teachers, what is the difference? And you can foster always growth by asking right question. So, but also, you must not approach because we tend to have all teachers and even I think all human beings have the ego, right? If someone will approach you and tell you this, my child become like this because of how do you approach things? Why where my daughter becomes like this? Before the teacher is good and now you are not, something like that. So this is not a direct right approach. I think applying emotional intelligence to that conversation as well will help foster and understand her and understand your daughter as well. But always keep in mind, we are working on a solution. We are not fighting each other. We are in the same page on how we can help my daughter. And also, I want to understand you as well. So that's the key takeaways that I must say. Anyone would
Thank
like
you,
to
Mr.
add on that as well? I think it will be
Thank you
great if
so
you have
much.
any other thoughts.
I think you've answered it well. Is there anyone else who has any question? Should we proceed for the next segment? Okay, over to you, Hema.
Uh, Thank you, Ms. Taranum. And Mr. Joey, you have answered all the questions so beautifully. And with this, we would like to thank you once again, Mr. Joey, for your time, your energy, and your wisdom. Your guidance has shown us how teaching is truly about the head and the heart. So, on behalf of everyone here, I express our gratitude for this enriching session. And to all the audience present here, thank you for engaging so beautifully. And with that, we conclude our today's session. Yes,
Thank
Mr. Arunam.
Yes, thank you very much, Hema. A round of applause for Hema for emceeing this so beautifully. I think her smile was so energetic and her presence just invigorated the whole meeting today. So thank you, Hema, for doing that. All right, I'm going to take another a minute before we call in Murtaza. And after that, Mr. Joey as well to sing a Hindi song. Just a fun fact, Joey love Hindi songs and I've heard her sing Hindi songs. So we are going to let him also speak or join Murtaza, maybe if you know the song that he's going to sing. Before that, audience, I'm going to take a moment to highlight few key things from about Mr. Joey. Of course, you've learned a lot during the session. You've made notes, and I'm sure you're going to implement it. As a teacher, as a parent, all the competences that we have learned are so applicable to us. So please go ahead, implement it, see how it works, because the best learning happens when you reflect and you repeat. So keep doing it. You won't get the result instantly. You'll have to repeat till you get to understand your and manage your own emotions. I remember what Joey mentioned in the last time when I met him. He said, if you are aware of your emotion, if you recognize it, you can manage it. So recognizing is the first step. Then you'll be able to manage it effectively. I also want to take a moment to highlight Mr. Joey's book that he talked about very briefly. He's very humble. So he didn't, oh my, it's getting okay. Yeah, now you can see it, right? So here's a book that Joey gifted me recently. I'm yet to read the other chapters. I'm on the first chapter. And I'm aware of how he, and you know, the best part is what I loved about the first chapter was it was so relatable and I resonated how his story from a humble beginning began, and the struggles that he overcame, the financial struggles that he overcame. He funded his own education. So all of these things were so personal to me because I too have overcome the same experiences in my life, and seeing Joey write about it brought back so many memories of my childhood as well. So Joey, this is on it. I'm going to finish this book in September. Okay, and I'm going to get the review to you very soon. I want to take another moment and ask all our audience members to give back, because to come in here, present, plan, execute takes a lot of planning. You know that, right? So Joey has done that voluntarily. He's given us time, energy, expertise for nothing but to get recognition and also recommendation from you all. And how do you do that? We are all socially and digitally so connected. I would request each of you to use any platform that you are on. I think Joey is on Instagram, he's on Facebook, he's on LinkedIn as well. Please go up, write few lines or few recommendations or the few insights that you got from this workshop. Okay, you won't believe this means a lot to us. Joey is a trainer, I'm a trainer, so it means a lot when we get the testimonials from people who we have touched their lives in some ways. So please take this moment. As I believe that everyone here needs that, needs to be aware of the work that we are doing. Okay, and when you have experienced this with, you just come in here and you experience this workshop, but Joey has worked very, very hard for this. So let us give back. I will be sharing the link of his social media handles. Please make sure that you go up there, put in your recommendation, your learnings, your insights, and whatever you have got from Joey. Okay, and please, this book is is not very expensive in India. Yes, Joey, I know my book is also very expensive here. So please go ahead, purchase this book, pass it on. This is going to be great. Believe me, you have taken a session from an author over here. So go and recommend everyone that yes, how you felt about this. This would mean the world to him and to me as well, because I know what it feels like to be starting in this space, and you want people to know about the great work that you are doing. So that's it from my side. Joey, thank you very much for this time, energy, and patience with our teachers. I know they've been really naughty. They've been craving biryani. So teachers, tomorrow is Sunday. Please go ahead and order biryani or maybe cook and enjoy that time and reflect on all the learning that you've got tonight itself. Okay. All right. So we saved the best for the last, right? Now we are going to have two gentlemen entertaining all the ladies in the room. Okay, so that seems like a celebration for us. So we would like to call upon Mr. Murtuza. Mr. Murtuza, your time is 2 minutes, okay, for the song. And then we ask Joey to sing another song, okay, because of the time.
Ma'am, I would request Mr. Joey to sing since he has put in a lot of effort in this workshop. I would truly request him. I would truly want to hear a song from him.
I think he wants you to sing. He's been craving to hear you. So I think you can start. It's okay. I think he loves it. So please go ahead, Mr. Murtuza. No
Okay.
worries.
So this song, "Give Me Some Sunshine, Give Me Some Rain," is from the
Yes.
movie Three Idiots, and the phrase "All is well" right here, right now. It truly relates. The dialogue "All is well" is there in the movie, so I'd like to sing a song from that. Okay.
One second, one second. Okay, let me. Yeah, Mr. Murtuza, you can begin.
Sure. सारी उम्र भर मर मर के जी लिए, एक पल दो अब हमें, जीने दो। सारी उम्र भर मर मर के जी लिए, एक पल दो अब हमें, जीने दो। ना 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 ना। Give me some sunshine, give me some rain, give me another chance. I wanna grow up once again. Give me some sunshine, give me some rain, give me another chance. I wanna grow up once again. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Give me some sunshine, give me some rain, give me another chance. I wanna grow up once again.
Wow,
you.
that was
Thank you so much.
amazing, Murtuza. Amazing. Loved it.
Wow, it's like an original.
Thank you so much, sir.
Absolutely. Very original. Okay, Joey, so how are you going to entertain us next?
All right, cool. No problem. All right. एक दिन एक दिन तेरी बाहों में पना हो जाऊंगा एक दिन तेरा हो जाऊंगा ये दिल तो ना कह सका एक बात है दिल तो ना कह सका तरररन दन 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 तरररन दन 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 तो जानी न तो jahat mere kitne betabu hai oh jo bangso meri. I think that's it, right?
Wow.
Sir, you have a
Thank you so,
beautiful, sir, you have a
thank you
beautiful
so much
voice.
for
You must
listening.
undertake training. Sir, you have a
I hope
beautiful voice.
yes, absolutely.
Thank you. You have one too.
Sir, you have a
Joey, did
beautiful
you
voice. You
understand
should
the meaning of
undertake
that song?
training.
Yeah.
Joey, did you understand the meaning of this song? The Hindi song?
Yes, someone explained it to me. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I'm
Someday
not
I will get you.
all right. Thank you very much, Joey. Divyal, you wanted to share the certificate for Joey.
I
We
think we
also
will have a picture as well, right? We'll have
yes, we
picture.
will have the picture. And also want to recognize the presence of our two of our parents here today, Miss Romana and Mr. Prasad, who were there throughout the session. Thank you very much, Miss Romana.
Wow.
Really appreciate joining us. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Miss Divyal.
For
We
giving
have a
us the
quick
opportunity.
selfie. Thank you very much. Thank you. And we also have Miss Renee. I'm not sure if she's a parent, but thank you very much, Miss Renee, for joining us. All
A
right.
friend of
And
mine, she just joined now.
do we have a picture now, Joey? What do we do?
Yeah,
Please tell us, what do we do?
yeah, we can do like this.
A heart?
All right.
Okay, everyone.
Yeah.
Let's get ready. 1, 2. Murtaza, your heart is missing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I did
Mortaza,
it.
if you're holding your mobile, you can do like this on your
Yes.
face.
Yes, that's
Okay.
better.
All right.
Okay.
Come on, teacher, smile. Nice. Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining. Have a great evening and have a lovely weekend ahead. Thank you, Joey. Really appreciate. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, everyone. Really appreciate. I like the role playing. I hope next time there will be more actors and actresses. Well done.
Thank
Good
you, sir.
night.
Thank you.
Good night. Thank you.
Opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Bye.
so
Thank
much,
you.
sir.
Bye.
Thank you
Thank you,
so much.
Fabooks.
Thank you. Thank you, Fabrics, for joining. I
Yep.
missed thanking you. Thank you very much. And see you around.
Sure.
Thank you. Bye. Good night.